Testing. Yo. Testing. We about to start getting the sounds right. Callie, what up? Yo, how we doing? Yo, how we doing? How we doing? All right, Joe. What up, man? All right, we good. Everybody can hear me okay. How it sound right now, man? Dap me up. Hairy Knuckles and all, man. What's up? I see DJ Callie in the building. We got Ab in the building. We got people jumping in. You know, I started this stream impromptu, man. You don't typically get streams like this impromptu in the middle of the day. Like, you better appreciate. You could be anywhere else in the world. You are here with your boy, Dap Me Up, Hairy Knuckles and all, NickMoses05. Man, we got a hot show today. I want everybody to stay put. If you're driving, you're doing something on the road, just keep this on. Keep it in the background. You could be in the house doing your thing because we got a fire show today, man. So without further ado, man, let me get to the announcements. I know there are bad player. What's going on? Chelsea's way. Shout out to the ladies. Okay, don't forget. Sound is fine. Thank you for that, Kelly. Thank you. Other than that, man, a lot of people have been waiting for games on Twitch. That's my bad. I see it there. You know, I just haven't got to the game list yet. So if you got something that you've already, boom, you good. All right, and for my YouTube folks, that's coming. I got a poll up on YouTube right now. What do you want more? Some things, so go ahead and answer that. We could bring this to YouTube. All right, we can bring it to Facebook. We are live right now on multiple platforms. Speaking of, we're going to go ahead and start the TikTok stream as well. Yes, it's only right we bring TikTok in on everything. Shane, what's going on all the way from Melbourne, Australia? Shane, dab me up, Hairy Knuckles, and it's all. Thank you, sir, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Hey, when you come here to the States, man, represent, man. We here for you. So without further ado, man, let's get to the show, man. All right. So everybody know right now we are streaming, what they call it, landscape and vertical, I think they call it, but we're streaming in two different ways. So if you're right now, let me go ahead and shut that the hell up. I ain't like that talking in the middle while I'm doing. Don't you ever disrespect me like that, man. That was so disrespectful when a God talking. All right, yes, absolutely turn that on. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, this is Gaming Gone Wild, y'all. Y'all know Gaming Gone Wild, we talk about crimes weekly. We have changed the format, being that we're going vertical and horizontal. We used to have a lot of things set up that we ran via OBS and the Stream Deck. A lot of things we are doing directly through Restream because we want the show to be as interactive and as viewable as possible for everyone. That's the whole entire point. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to our first story of gaming gone wild. Now, a lot of people may not be familiar with gaming gone wild, but just so you understand, these are crimes that are happening weekly. Sometimes it might be a week before if we miss a week, but we want to make sure we cover these crimes because a lot of times they don't get a lot of publicity at all. And there's been times where our clips or videos here are the most publicity they get, believe it or not. So we want to make sure to spend our time on these carefully. So let's get to our first one. All right, we should be pulling up on screen there. And I want to take a look at the different ways. So we have a couple different ways here. Is that better? Therefore, you kind of get the picture of the thing. You don't need the whole thing. We want me to be viewable, right? We don't want it. But nonetheless, let's try this out. How does this look? Let me ask you guys. Devin! Hey, I need to say, is it Devon or Devin? I need to know. Because if it's Devon, get the table. You know, like the Dudley boy. Okay, my wrestling coming out. What's going on, my dog? Dab me up, Harry Knuckles and all, man. But we got to talk. We got a hot story. Let me know about the view, guys. If you guys would rather the view be in this mode here. I can do this mode, but for the vertical viewers, that may not be as good as this one. Okay, the vertical viewers have a much better view with this one. So you guys let me know. I mixed it up however we want. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and start it, man. But nonetheless, this is about a smash and grab burglary targeting Pokemon cards and sports collectibles, y'all. Now, a small business just got hit in Chicago, and valuable gaming related items have been taken. And you can see how quickly things like Pokemon cards become a target in places like these shops, mom and pop shops especially. You have many of them. Now, this happened in the Dunning neighborhood just before 2 a.m. at a local sports card and comic shop. Now, according to police and surveillance footage, 2 individuals smashed through the front window and made their way inside within seconds. Quick. Like that. But what really stands out on this situation is just not the break-in. It's really how fast they moved in and how they got inside. See, the owners say they didn't hesitate or search around. They went directly to the high-end inventory, yes, focusing on Pokemon cards and premium sports cards. They knew exactly where to go. And they were in and out within minutes. You can see on screen here. Now, in total, I want everyone to guess how much was taken. How much do you think these guys stole? They went directly for the hot target. Well, guess what? These guys took in total more than $100,000 in merchandise. Yes, $100,000 in merchandise was taken. Now, investigators believe this may not have been random because of how fast everything was, how direct the crime was. It was very quick, and they were precise with how they took the items. The items were taken in such a precise way that the cops knew this is an inside job. Now, the owner suspects the individuals may have been familiar with the store layout and knew exactly what they were going for. They're not sure if they're customers that walked in or they're damn employees. We don't know. But one thing we do know is $100,000 of merchandise is missing. Pokemon cards, sports cards. This is where the money is at now in these places. Notice a shop full of items that they're not touching, and cards are worth $100,000. After grabbing the items, the suspect fled the scene, okay, in a vehicle, and as of now, no arrests have been made. Detectives still are continuing to investigate, but no arrest. Okay, no arrest, guys. These guys are out there, who knows, slanging the cards on whatever black market they can. And black market's an old term, right? I'm a black guy. I should stop saying the black term, shouldn't I? Yeah, I still use it. I'm old, okay? So it's done with me. I'm over with. But this situation reflects how the collectible market has changed. You now get Pokemon cards and similar items now being the first thing they're going for in these stores. Forget the PS5. Forget the Xbox Series X. Why, when I can take a card this small that's worth $5,000? So they're targeting these high value assets. And yes, they can be resold quickly. People do not understand. You can come across somebody and just walk and show them if they can be able to grade it or look and see if it's already graded and they are familiar, they're a collector and they see it. They don't care where it comes from. They're buying it. I am predicting already we will see a lot of lockdown coming around trading cards. Mark my words. Now, I don't want to hold everybody up. We got too many great stories today, but I just want to speak on the owner. This isn't just a financial loss, okay? His business is built around the passion for collecting. So this is not something where everyone goes, oh, just get the insurance money. Go buy it back. You'll be good. It's not the case. When you're a collector, you can't get items like this back. You've been collecting for a long time. And shout out to all my collectors out there, because I could imagine having your collection taken, something that you've been collecting for Lord knows how long. Some people have been collecting since they were teenagers, kids. To see this happen is a shame. Now, I meant to go ahead and loop the video, guys. That's on me. So I'm sorry if the video froze. You know, the video is supposed to loop. But you can see the way he hops the counter. He just goes right there, man. It's just, this is just nasty work. All the value, the values of the different items are only going to rise now. It's stolen. It's hotter. You're going to see situations like this happen more commonly. I've been saying it week after week after week. This is another one. And the South suburban area of Illinois, I've been saying it for a long time. They're making their rounds. Be on alert. Be on alert. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, I want to go ahead and move on to the next one. Like I said, we got such a hot show today, and I got some fire topics we got to go through. Yeah, so let's go ahead and quickly move on to the next one. I'm trying to get used to this. If the view is okay, we'll leave it like this. It seems like everyone, no complaints, right? And we'll go ahead and leave it. And I thank everybody for tuning. Weird. Look at this. Oh my God. Did you guys see that? I was literally fighting Restream for like a whole 30 seconds trying to get my picture to come back up. That was odd as hell. I don't know if it's the topic we're talking about. That was odd. That was real odd. That has never happened on Restream. We've been using Restream for years. That has never happened, bro. Never happened. Never happened. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead. So this situation is involving online gaming and child safety. All right. So I want everybody to tune in and listen close. Now, it's really raising serious concerns about how these interactions in games cross the line. We talk about it all the damn time. I mean, we talk about it so much, and I want to get the chat pulled up here, and I want everything in front of me. Let me go ahead. I'm going to stop. Because I see here it's running a little hard on my computer. Pause. That was kind of pause-worthy, I know. My bad. Okay, there we go. We seem to be back, and everything seems to be running. Seems good. Okay, seems like we're back. Everything's back running. But authorities in India confirmed that a suspect has been taken into custody after allegedly targeting a 13-year-old who is the daughter of the actor. And I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but I'm going to say Mr. Kumar. Okay. So This actor daughter actually went through this incident, and this was during an online video game. So according to investigators, now I'm reading this directly from the report, all right, the incident took place back in October of 2025 while she was playing a multiplayer game and interacting with someone she did not know. A lot of people here have played multiplayer games. Who has not? Where we were interacting with people we did not know. Now, at first, the interaction appeared normal. Messages were described as friendly and casual, similar to what you would expect on any, online multiplayer game during gameplay, right? It's a typical experience. But over time, she slowly noticed the conversation shifted. The individual began sending, of course, inappropriate messages and making requests that raised immediate concerns. Let's just say that. The situation was quickly shut down, and the child reported what happened to her parents, and Mr. Kumar had to, which I understand as any father would, file a complaint and forego. How do you say that? I want to make sure I pronounce that right. But go through a full damn investigation, all right? They're using the entire damn cyber department to tackle this asshole and arrest him. I think it's great, especially for these. I understand playing games with people of all ages, as we all probably have. I've been a gamer, young at the arcades, playing with an adult at the arcade. There is nothing funny there. The thing comes when you're playing online, people feel a certain type of protection when they just not in front of you. And they say the weirdest, sickest, twisted, dumbest shit. I'm sorry. So, after several months of digital tracking and analysis, authorities were able to identify and arrest a suspect connected to the case. Officials stated that the investigation is ongoing because they want to work through and determine whether there may be additional incidents tied to the same individual. So they're going to take their time on this case. What stands out mainly on this is how it started. It wasn't a hack, bro. It wasn't a normal. It was a simple multiplayer game. It's someone breaking into the heart and mind and soul and account of a young girl. So, simple game interaction. I want all you kids to listen. You're having a simple, oh my gosh, I'm having so fun. This guy is so fun to play with. Well, understand this kind of thing happens every day in online multiplayer environments. Trust me. I've heard dark conversations in there, and I know people report everything, and I feel like even if you report everything, it's not going to stop, but they have a lot of AI monitoring now going on in chat. All right, so you might need to pay attention to what your kids are doing or listening to. So a normal gaming interaction that quickly from a couple messages turned dark. Younger players don't understand where it's going, right? They're kind of persuaded to speaking with the older person. Sometimes maybe they're building a social media account. They might give them tips. They might give them tips on the game. They might be someone that they look up to. These are the things you have to worry about. So I'm urging all parents, if you are a parent of any kid who is playing a game, to just take a moment, speak with your child, and ask them, how are their conversations going in the game? What type of things do they hear? And listen, and you'll be amazed. Y'all, I want to go ahead and I didn't have to chat up. My apologies. That store didn't have rails, only window. He asked. Hey, you hilarious for that, Devin. Now, Silent Blaze. Okay, good way to claim your game. All right, and I already know we got a spam bot. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Time for the next one. Okay. Now this I don't like the way that is. We gotta switch that up. Right? You got it. There you go. That looks a lot better there. Okay. Yeah, y'all, this one ain't gonna take too long to go over. This was simple. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's kind of hilarious, but I'm not gonna laugh. We got to be serious. It's gaming going wild. I should put on my glasses for this one. Because we do got to be serious, guys. Okay, this is not a laughing matter. I know. At times we do laugh, we do joke, and we have some very, important subjects that we're gonna get to that you guys might laugh, but I'm gonna actually be pretty damn serious. All right, so yeah, let's put them on. All right, there we go. Is that good? Can we see? There we go. Now, what was supposed to be a simple video game hangout in Las Vegas turned into a damn murder case, and it's one of those situations where things went wrong long before anyone even admitted it. According to police, a 19-year-old man is now facing multiple charges after a meetup that he believed was for gaming related things. Let's just say that. Of course, they're smoking weed, they're drinking, and they're playing games. So we're just going to say gaming related things. But nonetheless, it ended in a fatal shooting. Investigators say the night started casually. A small group got together at an apartment with a plan to hang out, smoke weed, play games. That was kind of it. Early on, there were already signs that something was not right. One of the individuals reportedly showed up with a rifle, something the others had questioned at the time. Why are you doing this? Even after he came in with the rifle, the gathering continued. I don't know how. I just gotta say, if you're in my place and you walk in, no, let's stop. You're not walking in. You're not getting anywhere near my damn door with a rifle. But let me continue. As the night went on, the group decided to leave the apartment after running out of weed. Okay? They ran out of marijuana, y'all. Okay? So they go out and make a run to the weed man. One of them claimed they knew someone who could get them a couple bags. And the arrangements were made to meet a man for the dub sacks. All right? And I don't know if it was a dub sack, if it was ounce. I don't know. But nonetheless, they were meeting the weed man to pick up some weed. So that meeting is actually where everything changed. That meeting is where, I don't even know how to say this. Surveillance footage shows 3 individuals approaching the victim's vehicle. One stayed back as a lookout while the other 2 moved in closer. According to police, there was a brief interaction before one of the suspects pulled out a weapon and opened fire. The victim attempted to drive away. They did. But they crashed shortly after and was later pronounced dead at the scene. Following the incident, the suspects returned to the apartment where statements were reportedly made that the situation wasn't supposed to go like that. That something went left during the convo, whether someone didn't have the money, someone planned to rob them. There was something else going on. Days later, one of the individuals contacted police, days later, saying he was scared, but he actually wanted to talk. He has since been taken into custody and is facing murder charges, including attempted robbery and also conspiracy. Damn. Now, when you break this all down, what stands out isn't just the outcome. It's all the warning signs leading up to it, y'all. You got the group of guy coming in with a rifle. You got the smoking weed. It's just so many variables that lead to a bad situation. Believe me, as a guy who was young at one point, trust me. This wasn't a random situation. There were clear indicators. All right? Something was off. The beginning of the night, and those signs should have happened when the rifle came in. But the situation continued anyway. It all started with a normal night of gaming, that's how it typically starts. Everything normal. But it's another example of how fast and how quickly these things can escalate when people get involved and the environment around them is gangsta gutter. Because that's where it sounded like this was. And I've been in a couple places, all right? Southside Chicago, shout out Southside Chicago, low end. It went down. I've been in Memphis, Tennessee. It went down. You know what? I ain't gonna shout out all the different towns, but let's just say this. Things like this happen all the time. You have to know who you're around and pay attention to your surroundings at all times. Trust me on that. Joshua Drake, how are you doing, sir? Dap me up, hairy knuckles and all. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yes, it is a big wow. Because this gentleman didn't deserve it. Let's go ahead and move on to our next story. It seems like so far we've been moving things pretty good, and I'm hoping this goes correct here. All right. So far everything's been moving pretty good. Okay, good. So y'all, this one feels like a week to week thing. You see the individuals on screen. You see them. An arcade-style gaming business in Texas has now turned into a criminal case. And you know what? I'm going to do this for this one. Let's see. Is that better for you guys? You guys like that? You get the full video. Vertical people don't get the full video, but you guys get it. Which one seems to be better? Right? I need your opinion. Which one is better, guys? Let me ask you that. Is this view better? Or is this view better? Which one do you guys? You guys are the viewers, right? I just want to make sure I'm doing the best view for you guys. All right? We have a couple other views that I can go through. Okay? We can do a multitude of views, but I just want to make sure we get the best view for you. Okay? So right now, we have this view, which allows the vertical viewers to see quite a bit and also allows our landscape viewers to see the video as well. All right. If the lady's face is cut off a little bit, apologies. Okay. You know what? Respectfully, since her face is showing. No, you know what? Her face was showing on this. Okay. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. I got enough of her face because we got to show her face. All right. Second, because you're beautiful mug. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I know. I try, man. I try to keep looking ugly. That's what I do every day. I wake up. I say, yo, where my ugly, man? You know what I mean? So, anyways. I'm crazy, man. Don't mind me. But an arcade-style gaming business in Texas has now turned into a criminal case, believe it or not, and raising a lot of questions on where the line is between gaming entertainment and illegal gambling. Because authorities in Bexar County say the owner of a business known as Blessed Sweepstakes has been arrested following an investigation into what they describe as an illegal gambling operation. Now, according to deputies, the investigation led to a raid at the location. Now, during this raid, they seized around 50 gaming machines, along with cash and other equipment tied to the operation. But what makes this situation stand out is how the system was allegedly set up. They had this set up almost like Al Pacino in a movie. Woo! It was beautiful, mafia style. Investigators say players would use the machines and receive items like beads, believe it or not, like beads. Now, this is real smart, okay? They would receive items like beads or credits that represented a cash value. Represented a cash value. You're not getting cash. Similar to games. Hey, they don't complain when video games do it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I got to finish reading, but I don't know how I'm feeling about this one right now because they're giving away beads and other items that can be exchanged for cash value. Okay, we got to read more. Okay, But let's go over that again. Investigators say players would use the machines and receive items like beads or credits that represented a cash value. Those items could then be exchanged for money, which authorities say qualifies as gambling under Texas law, even if the payout isn't directly given at the machine. So under Texas law, this is illegal. I'm wondering what states is this legal in? Very curious, okay? So during the raid, multiple employees were arrested and several others were cited. The owner was not present at the time, but was later taken into custody and is now facing charges related to operating and promoting a gambling business, as well as engaging in organized criminal activity, because this was very orchestrated and organized on how these customers would receive a cash value in the end. The owner, however, has stated that she believed the business was operating legally. This is why she proceeded to do things the way she did them. She claims the location was set up openly with permits and a certificate of occupancy, and that there was no indication the operation was in violation until the raid took place. They just let her know at that moment. Well, typically when you're illegal and you're doing things illegally, that's it. You know what I mean? It's nothing more to say. You're doing things illegally. That's it. It doesn't matter all the technicalities. That's it. Now, the situation had a huge financial impact. Guess how much? People are estimating tens of thousands of dollars lost for this business owner, while the business is also shut down, which means she can't make any money. You're going to have to deal with legal costs, and you don't even have equipment to begin with. I don't know how I feel about this, because as a business owner, I have to know more, because I want to know if this is technically legal or illegal. And I need my people out there in Texas. Let me ask y'all, my people out there in Texas, let me know. Is this illegal in the state of Texas? If you set up an operation and now people are actually winning, let's say a ticket for a certain amount of credits, or they get beads that come out and they have beads that go in a cup, and they bring the cup up there and each bead is worth a certain amount, and they can exchange those for specific things that are worth a cash value. For instance, an iPad, a phone, anything. I gotta ask my people that. So without further ado, y'all, that is gaming gone wild. Bam! Let's get on to the next one. All right, y'all, I'm telling you, we moving through these subjects. All right, we got to get through, because I got a hot one right now. Let me ask y'all something real quick, okay? I got to keep it. Hey, hold up. Let me get everything straight, man. What my drink? Because that's what I needed. Shout out Arizona. One of the few that believe in the 99 cents still. Y'all, let me ask y'all something real quick. When you play a game, are you actually playing the game? Or is the game playing you? You see the title there. I asked this because for years we were focused on a lot of the obvious stuff, and for the past couple weeks, you guys know I've been actually ahead of the curve. You guys see the atmosphere, and everything I've been talking about has been before even companies have announced certain things. I ain't gonna, hey, that's because I've been talking to a couple people, man. I'm telling you, I've been talking to a couple people. I'm not gonna say names, but loot boxes, battle passes, y'all know all these other things we talk about, skins, pay to win. We could see the transactions right in front of us with every single one of these. That's one thing I will say about these transactions. The game wants money, and it gave you something in return. It puts it right there in front of you. Bow, you buy it. Oh, good. Microtransaction. Oh my goodness, $4.99, right? But I want you guys to know the industry is moving in a way very quietly. No one may be noticing. Okay? I'm telling you this for a fact. A lot of people don't, and I pray GTA 6 does not, and I have a feeling GTA 6 will be using it. But they are doing something that is much quieter, much more dangerous. We are entering an era where they don't just track what you buy, right? We all know that. You buy stuff, track it. That's been done. Boo-hoo. They track how you behave. We know that, right? Okay, cool. They track when you get frustrated, when you quit. They track, all that. We got it. What if they start getting deeper? What if they start tracking that mission you avoided? What characters in the games you trust? What rewards you in the game that keeps you coming back, and how long it takes before you give in and finally either spend or do as they want. Now, AI has already lined a lot of deals around different companies, okay? We all seen the common ones, the ChatGPT, OpenAI, right? We've all seen the Gemini. We've seen the common shit. But we're not talking about the common things. We're talking about deals that companies like Sony and Microsoft are signing behind the deals with AI companies. If you don't believe me, do your research. I'm not going to be snitching on everything because some of this stuff, I feel like it's going to be too hot. Joshua Drake, I agree. Straight rebel, man. All right? I'm a rebel with you. All right? I don't even care. But I do want to keep my channel. I do want to say that. I do want to keep the channel. I do want to keep the channel, so I don't want that. But AI is deeper into games already. There are games that are currently using these tactics, and you don't even know it. I'm going to call this psychological privacy DLC. Now, that's a big term. I don't like big terms, but I had to give it a big term because I wanted it to sound sexy. But notice I didn't say that shit until now, because it's a way for you to pay for privacy. That's a simple term for it. Yes, you will. Mark my words. I am the first person to say it right here today. I'm going to give multiple reasons of why. So I'm not just saying it, okay? But you will pay for your privacy within a game, which means you will be paying to not be tracked, because the next big thing, the next big thing is not going to be paying for more microtransactions. It's not. All right. It may be, paying for the right to not be profiled. There we go. I like that word. And damn, that sounded sexy. Oh, you're going to be paying for the right to not be profiled. So, AI assistance in games is something that is not bad, right? I don't want to sit here and talk about it. We got many things. We got AI sliders, right? We've all played games and we had the slider for the AI. We turned the difficulty up, down. There were games that were too hard. We had to turn the difficulty down. We had to turn. If you didn't have none of these things, I mean, what? You would play a fighting game that would be easy from beginning to end, that would not scale as you get better. Like, we need AI in games. So I don't want to make this a trash AI thing. AI has been wonderful in gaming, and I do think there are beautiful things that will come from this. But I will say there are a lot of bad things that can come as well. But I don't want to totally trash it. If a game can help a player who gets stuck, right, guide someone to a difficult level, make games more accessible to people who are disabled, right, that's a good thing. I will never shit on that. That is always a good thing, to make games more accessible, bro. Like, that's always going to be a good thing. Now, Sony has already explored AI ghost style assistance. Yes, AI ghost style assistance. Look it up. All right. You don't know what it is? Let me explain to you right now. You don't even have to go anywhere. All right? If you hear, dap me up, share out the content. Let's keep it rolling. So it's where a generated helper can show players how to progress through a game. A generated helper. Okay? So imagine you're playing a game. You're stuck. Oh, damn it. Why am I stuck? And next thing you know, a character generates and say, hey, follow me. Do this. And he does the entire, like he does the same moves that you need to do. So you don't have to do anything but do exactly as he says. Now, Microsoft also has systems where AI and other helpers could assist during gameplay as well. This is already there. So on the surface, a lot of this shit sounds helpful. We got AI there to help. Sounds great. But here's the problem. In order for a game to help you like that, it has to study you. How the hell is it going to know how to help you if it doesn't study you? It has to understand you. It has to know how you play. It has to know where you struggle. It has to know when you fail. It has to know what kind of help you respond to. It has to know a lot of different ish. And once a company has that information, now the question becomes real simple. Are they using this ish to help me? Or are they using it to monetize? Because those are two very different things. If you're helping me, that is one thing. But if you're using me for monetization, that is another. Now, it's Chelsea Way. AI is so helpful, but scary. Now, Joshua Drake, your gameplay style and level of intelligence. Yeah, the being studied by AI sounds not so nice. It ain't. It really ain't. Okay. Okay. We got Joshua Drake. He is correct. Like the game guides and books. We're reading a lot in the chat. We got podcast listeners out there, so I'm sorry, podcast listeners, if you went off for a second. We got a lot of people in the chat putting a bunch of comments, okay? But, and I agree with Chelsea's way. All right, we're going to get more into that. All right, what every business wants to monetize first. All right. This is where, to me, gaming is going to start looking less like entertainment and more like a Aperture behavioral testing center. Okay, like I don't know what to call it. It's gonna turn into a video game behavior testing center. Imagine a game that knows you always spend money, right? Hey, I got you one better. Imagine a game that knows you always spend money after losing 5 matches in a row, right? Imagine that. What do you think is gonna happen after 5 matches? Hey, loser, after 5 matches, we got a discount for you. 20% off in your next match. We'll give you some crystals that'll make you up to 30% stronger in your match. You'll be able to win. You spend. Imagine a game that knows you're more likely to buy a shortcut when you see a damn NPC making you feel guilty, like, help me, if you don't save me in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna die. Oh, hell, $4.99? They got you. They know you do that. It's so many situations. You can imagine a game that knows you don't respond to all the flashy skins. Nope. But you do respond to emotional pressure. So they break you. They're not going to put skins in your face. They're going to try to break you emotionally in the game and push you towards a purchase. This is already happening. It's a fact. Okay? There are games using it. If nobody believes me, look it up. It's not science fiction anymore. This is not the movie shit anymore. We're going the direction of personalization. That's the direction we're going. They want every experience to be personalized to you, but with that comes ads. With that comes more monetization opportunities, more attempts to get someone to purchase. Chelsea's Way, big shout out for the dono. Got me up, hairy knuckles and all. Yo, and I see Joshua Drake. I don't know if Joshua Drake can say $199 for a super hint and a guided trail. We just gonna act like that $199 came to me, my dude, because I ain't gonna lie. I seen it for a second. I said, oh man, a couple dollars. Hey. But no, honestly, $199 for a super hint and a guided trail is what they're gonna be charging people. Like, seriously. But Chelsea's Way, I cannot say thank you enough for the donos. We appreciate any donos. We got donations that come from other platforms too. This is the one that showed in front of me. TikTok as well. TikTok, I know we don't have the chat here right in front of us, but everybody in the chat for TikTok, burn us up. Keep burning up the damn chat. Send me a direct message. All right? But thank you for that, for the donation. It means a lot. It really helps the platform. Now, you know what the scary part about this? They don't even need to call this manipulation. This ain't manipulation. It ain't. They're not manipulating you at all. They can literally call this optimization because the game will be optimized in a way to where you can have a more personalized experience. They can say we're helping players stay engaged. They can say we're making sure everyone gets a version of the game that fits them, and they can all have a positive experience. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of danger that comes with personalizations. Okay? Who benefits really from the personalization? Is it the consumer? Or will it be the developer, the publisher? Will it be a company like Microsoft, Sony? This data is going to be very valuable. Mark my words, you heard it here first. So if the system adjusts difficulty, let's say, to help you enjoy the game, you would be fine with it. I would be fine with it. We all would be fine with that shit. If the system adjusts difficulty to find the exact moment you are frustrated enough to buy a skip level, right? That is two totally different damn things. AI companion reacts to your choices because it makes the story better. Hey, cool. I'm with that. One thing. But if the AI now starts making me feel emotionally responsible, so I got to keep logging in to keep them alive and keep spending, that is something else. That is already happening in other countries. It is already happening with some JRPGs in a way they do their characters upon releasing new characters. So imagine if you run into a story where a character has a love interest, but that love interest cannot be selected as a character ever in the game. Now that character gets released as DLC, you now have a psychological tie to that character. You don't even know it. It is happening right now, and that is what's happening under all our noses. And we're just sitting here. Ooh, brand new GTA 6. Oh, I fucking love it. Let me go to the chat. Joshua Drake said this information is going to go to the devs because they get feedback and can even sell data. That's a good information. So AI being used in games, capturing every single thing you do, which means a lot of people live their tendencies in games. They don't know that, but if you actually sat back and watch, if you're typically a good guy, what do you think you do in every video game when you got the choice between good and evil? You are the good character. When you play BioShock for the first time, you can't tell me when Big Daddy came and that little girl was there, you destroyed the little girl. You did not. You destroyed Big Daddy and you made sure the little girl was safe. That's just a good guy in you. But if you're naturally an evil dude, they don't have to tell you. You're going to show it in game. You're going to pick and start bad characters. You're going to stray away from the good guy. It's true. Okay? Like, this is, and I want to say, a lot of people, hold on, I want to get to some of the other chats too. Tarnished Gamer, AAA gaming is dying. They lost the plot years ago. That was AAA, you coming with it. I'm not going to lie. You know what? I'm going to unpack on that, AAA, since we got it up right now, because I'm not supposed to go off too much, okay? AAA, it's not that AAA is dying. It's just that AAA budgets are too high, and we are demanding too much from AAA games. And I know that sounds crazy from a guy like me, right? I shouldn't be saying, but To be honest, AAA games have to have things like ray tracing, multiplayer, online capabilities, and these are required by AAA games. You tell me a Call of Duty that comes out without a multiplayer, how much does it sell? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. A Resident Evil that has a multiplayer only and it's never online, right? I mean, excuse me, it's never single player. Trust me on this. Trust me. But I agree. That's why AAA is dying. But it's more of a budget too high scenario. And I have proposed a solution. And I'm going to get off this tangent right after this. But my solution was $100 games. We all need to agree to just pay for $100 for a game. All right, that's it. That's it. I ain't going to say much more, okay? You're already paying $100. You pay $70 for the game, and then next thing you know, they're releasing the character for $30. You're paying Tekken, you're doing it. What else? Every single-player game, you're doing it. You're playing a DLC. You're doing it. So that's what they can do. That's my proposal. I'm done with my rant. Okay, I'm going to shut up. All right? And then Joshua Drake said, you're right, Tarnish. All right. And Devin said, looks like Fortnite also. Yo, Fortnite, mark my words. And I don't know for certain, but I would not doubt if Fortnite is already using these technologies. And there's a difference between just AI, learning how you play and getting better. But AI knowing that you're going to get frustrated and that you typically spend to level up to get better to then reach a higher level, and then they say, oh, you have reached the top. Now I know you're going to want more. And they sell you. That is not right. It's not right. So Joshua Drake, yeah, preferences like melee over gunplay or abilities, etc., building and survival games would definitely start embedding on this stuff. Yo, one thing I will say on that, you are absolutely correct. Just think of games like, I'll give you a prime example. Fallout. I love Fallout New Vegas. It's one of my favorite titles ever, right? And we got Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered just released not that long ago. A great game. If people have never played this game was released today. There are streamers, okay? I've streamed gaming multiple times. Everybody know I have. So if I'm streaming and someone says, hey, buy this item, and they donate right there, I can go right on and buy the item. The company then makes money. Okay, I go right there, I buy the item. If that item makes me beat the game, so be it. So be it. Now, AI to make co-op instance. Oh my goodness. You already know that's the next best thing. You don't have a multiplayer friend. Don't worry, we have an AI friend that will play through the entire game with you, but you have to pay $30 for the full game. And you're like, I paid $70. Nah. That was the $70 edition standard. That wasn't full. Full means unlocked, which is extra 30. That's how they get in with the terminology and the names. But nonetheless, I'm not going to hold y'all up. There's a lot more, different things I can go over on this one, but we do have to move on. All right. So let me know how y'all feel. What do y'all think? Do you think companies like, Microsoft and Sony will be doing this? And if so, how soon? I'm here to tell you it's already being done. And the question is, how many games will start using it? Now, I also want to see if I have any numbers. Let's see if I have any numbers in front of me. Do I have? Okay. All right. I got some numbers here. So when it comes to generative AI, there is only, from all gaming industry professionals, 7% have a positive impact and analysis around AI, specifically generative AI. That's bad, bro. Do we got any sound for that? Nah, you can't get Wolfpack for that. You gotta get something else. Nah, that ain't. Okay, we can't find the sound for him. But that is terrible. That is terrible. Now, Tarnished Gamer, I don't know. When Slater Stickman from Insert's indie studio has more engagement and sales than an established franchise with a $400 million budget, there's the problem. Bam! Now, Tarnished Gamer, you are speaking, we're speaking the same language. Okay, we're actually having the same discussion. Okay? Because you are absolutely correct. Indie studios, I'll give you a prime example. If an indie studio drops a hit right now, what was the expectation from that indie studio? There is no expectation. But as gamers, we do have an expectation of what we consider to be a good game. Now, there's a difference when you have games like I mentioned Fallout, right? A new Fallout is coming out. If it's not better than the previous Fallouts, we typically frown upon that because we expect every iteration to only get better as gaming gets better. But the truth of the matter is gaming is an art like movies is an art. Sometimes the story on the third one might not be as great as the second. There's so many variables to that. It's a much deeper combo, and we might have that deeper combo. I might have to bring this up again, Tarnish, all right? We might have to bring that up. So, and I told you, we got a debate. And Tarnish, hey, it don't matter. We get one of these days, we can go and bring you on. We'll have a full debate. If you want to, hit me up in the DMs. I'm actually having a debate show, believe it or not. Tell nobody. We got a couple people, but we're going to have a gaming debate show. It's going to be an actual gaming debate show. We got a couple individuals. I want a couple more. I want to line up individuals to make sure that when we go live, we have enough. We need to have a lot of different opinions on this. So if anybody's interested, let me know. Hit me up. We are doing a debating game show. All right. Which means that you don't have to have a webcam. I want everybody on here to come with webcam. Webcam's a plus. All right. But you can just come up here. No webcam, just talking shit, man. We just want you to be a part of it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, bam. Now, I couldn't wait to talk about this one either. I told you, we got smoking hot ones today. Every one of these is deep, man. We're going to get real deep on this one. All right, pause. Because I feel like real deep was kind of pause like time. All right. We're going to talk about Xbox right now because y'all know I'm a Microsoft fanboy. I've been a Microsoft fanboy for a long time, and I know for all my other guys that is kind of cringe right now to be a fanboy. But understand, I got stock in Microsoft. Like, I've been on Microsoft consoles. I switched after the PlayStation 2. I got off. I said, I can't do this. I can't do it, Sony. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I was riding with you. And then I jumped off. I still got PlayStation, but just... anyways, you know what I mean? But this is one of those conversations where I believe a lot of people are asking the wrong question. And they were saying, is the Xbox Series X dead? Because I keep hearing everybody ask that. I think the better question, instead of, is the Xbox Series X dying, is, did Microsoft stop trying to sell you a console? Did Microsoft get ahead of the curve and say, we're going to be the first to sell you access with the Xbox Live, Game Pass, and everything else that's coming along? Now, I want to unpack this. We're going to slow roll this because I like we did the last time. Let me take a drink. Arizona, last one left, y'all. 99 cents, it ain't many. But it usually means when people say Xbox Series X is dying or dead, like nobody's playing it, right? Nah, in this case, it's just hardware feels less important than it used to, okay? Hardware. Series X, still a monster, still a beast, okay? Still plays games. I got one, I use it daily, y'all. Trust me, I'm like, man, I'd be mad if I didn't have my Series X. Matter of fact, we got to knuckle up. You mess with my, hey, family member or not, man, you mess with my Series X, we're knuckling up. And then we'll talk about it after. But I want to say, it has its core user base. So the machine is not itself dead. But the idea of Xbox being centered around a physical console and hardware in general is fading fast. I'm going to be one of the first to tell you. All right. You probably heard it somewhere else. Malenko, what's going on? Yo, Malenko used to. Nah, perfect timing, man. All right, perfect timing because we about to get deep and I need your opinion. Okay. We looking at the direction Microsoft is going. Everybody has seen it. They're pushing everything towards the cloud. They already have confirmed a next-gen partnership with AMD, okay? The future is not being described as one console. Even though they got rid of the marketing as everything is an Xbox, they're still not marketing everything as a console. Instead, it's being described across console, handheld, PC, cloud, whatever else, right? Which Microsoft has been pushing for a while. Okay, they have been pushing this for a while. And that matters because it tells you Xbox is no longer at all thinking like a traditional console company. They are about to dump this shit in the trash, yo. Mark my words. And I hope, hey, I'm not going to say I hope they do, because I like physical consoles, man. I think we still need, a little console war. But console wars are dead. Let's be honest, y'all. Console wars are dead. They've been dead. Microsoft been putting games on Sony. Now, if you're just hating on Sony or Nintendo or anybody, you're just hating because you're old. That's me. I just do it because it's fun. It's like being a New York Giants fan, and you have to hate the Jets. You have to, right? I'm a Chicago White Sox fan. I gotta hate the Cubs. I got to. Consoles, though, have some barriers that even I have to admit. With these barriers, there are some things where you get rid of the console and you got a couple pluses. It ain't many right now. And I still think consoles is number one. But we're going to go ahead and discuss. All right, we're going to discuss a little deeper. Now, Microsoft has wanted to go this route since the very first Xbox. Malenko is correct. That actually was their vision. They strayed away a little bit, though, but they're coming back to it. That's why you remember the bad conference where the online-only Xbox, it was the worst thing they ever did, but they have been. Okay, I will admit that. And I said will admit it like I'm mad. You know what I mean? You called it. Hey, don't be giving out facts. Don't be giving out facts in the chat. Man, you better fact it up in the chat. Tarnish, consoles got about another 10 years left in them. I would like to ask y'all, how many years do you think consoles have? How many? What is there to even argue about? They mostly get in the same games, the same performance, slap a PlayStation logo on an Xbox, and you couldn't tell. I agree. I totally agree with you. Now, Malenko, the OG Xbox was PC-based hardware. We pissed them off. They released a PPC-based console. Xbox One was supposed to be an entertainment-focused machine. Didn't work. Then they put a flavor of Windows on it, dubbed Xbox OS. Since then, they've been blurring the line. And they've been running that Xbox OS like a champion. I'm not going to lie. You hack the Xbox, you might as well say you hacked Windows. You know what I'm saying? They don't play that shit. Okay, you hack Xbox, they mess around. Open the damn door. You know what I mean? Don't play with that. Don't play with that, okay? Trust me. Do not play with that. But we're already seeing a lot of things change. We got Windows full screen Xbox style experience across multiple devices, okay? And they want to make a PC or handheld feel more like an Xbox. And I agree with Tarnish there. A lot of devices are feeling that way, and you can't tell the difference anyway. You can browse their games, move between storefronts, right? So, hey, I'm in Microsoft, I'm in Steam, I'm here. You pretty much treat Windows like a gaming machine. You can. All right? So, on paper, that sounds great, don't it? Sound great. More ways to play. And hey, I'm not going to lie. Sounds great to me too. More ways to play is great for me. Woohoo! I don't know, though. I think if every device can become an Xbox, what makes an Xbox special? And that's the only thing that hurts me. It hurts me. Now I'm going to tell you something that made me realize where, one, I want to know, do I have the numbers in front of me here? I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'm not even going to go over it. But I don't know if you guys know, cloud gaming percentage is like crazy. Like from year to year, I think last year was like 29% or 30-some% preferred cloud gaming. Now it's like, I swear it's like 60%. 60% of people are preferring cloud gaming from what I'm hearing. Okay? I can tell you this. One thing I do like. This happened the other day, and I must tell a story. I shouldn't be telling you guys a story, okay? So shh. But I was actually playing, The Outer Worlds, right? I was playing The Outer Worlds 2. And as I was playing The Outer Worlds 2, number 2 came, right? And y'all know what I'm talking about, stomach. I got the BG. So I get up, right? But I pause the game, and I'm in the middle of a fight. And when you're in the middle of the fight, and like you know how it is. You can't save at that point, right? So I want to finish it. So I go in there and I'm like, you know what? I want to know, can I finish this from my phone? So I load up the Xbox app, cloud gaming, and I didn't do it. But at that moment, I thought, do you know, this is what I loved about the Wii U. And I can do it at any point. I can pick this up wherever, right? I can be going somewhere. Maybe I'm gone in Texas, but my Xbox is still running that game. I can pick up my gaming session. You know? Imagine if you can have that same experience all within the cloud. Your game state, everything is saved. You don't even need the hardware. And I don't know if I cut my Xbox off because my game state is saved. I don't know if I was able to just pick up without having the hardware. Y'all, that is beautiful when it comes to cloud gaming. I didn't notice stutters when I was playing cloud gaming last time. I got a beautiful Wi-Fi network. That shit was not stuttering. I was playing cloud gaming through my Nintendo Switch, modified, running, I want to say, some form of Android. Like, it was a weird mix, and it still ran beautiful. Holy Lord, man. Holy Lord. I didn't mean to rant. I'm sorry, guys. Now, Malenko, the OS and the network, they took out the exclusives and they took out the media. That's really all they have left. I mess with cloud gaming, not gonna lie. I'm with you, man. I told you, I sat there right there. I put on my phone, I hit the Xbox button like that. I said, oh, snap. It said resume. I ain't gonna do it. I was this close, though. I was this close. You know what I mean? Dr. Specimen. We love the Wii U. I'm not gonna lie, man. Wii U, one of the top 3 most underrated consoles. Dreamcast gotta go up there too. Oh, damn, I don't know. Sega Saturn gotta go up there too. I can put a couple of, so I don't know. We'll have to do a top 3, most underrated consoles. I think Wii U, just no marketing. It was ahead of its time, but I was sitting on the crapper, bro, playing my game, man. You know what I mean? So you saying, oh, yes, by the way, and that's what we're going to talk about that. Specifically, you know what? We may have to talk about that on this one. I actually had a separate one for that. Okay. But I believe, if I recall, you were speaking about the hypervisor, and there's no more games with hypervisor that are left. Like, they're all done. They're all cracked, which we figured. Okay. We all knew that was coming. All right. But the Xbox Series X, what makes this such a sad case is because when the Xbox Series X released, I remember sitting online refreshing my damn screen trying to buy it. And when I finally bought it, it was sold to me as the premium Xbox, man. You know what I'm saying? It was sold to me as the power machine. It was sold to me as, man, you're going to be stomping down the block with this. But now their strategy is it's bigger than my Xbox Series X. Okay? No, your Xbox Series X ain't got nothing. We focus on Game Pass. We focus on PC. We focus on cloud. We focus on handhelds. We focus on streaming. We focus on cross-platform. We focus on our releases. We focus on everything but your damn Xbox Series X that we sold you. All of that to say, the console is no longer the main character, y'all. It's no longer number one. You remember when Nelly said, I am number one. Not that no more. I say I'll give it up to the handheld. Have y'all seen that handheld? I seen it at Best Buy, and I'm not going to lie. I seen it by a ROG. You know what I'm saying? Hey, seen it by ROG. I don't know, Xbox. You got a handheld game, boy. Hey, handheld game is coming with it, y'all. My old school folks, hey, we get, nonetheless, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna say that, man. I ain't gonna say it. Malenko got me dying, man. So, anybody who bought disc, they did it and it was like, oh man, I'm gonna do it because this is something real. This is physical, man. I'm gonna hold on to all my physical items because I'm gonna be able to play games forever. And when they have backwards compatibility from 20 years from now, I'm gonna be able to slide my disc in a compatible disc converter. Nah! You better just lend it out for somebody else to play. Trade it, collect it, resell it, keep it, do what the hell you gotta do. But The industry will keep moving in a digital forward manner. That is just simple. It is cloud first now. And I'm not gonna lie with Malenko, I kind of mess with cloud. A lot of things come with cloud, man. It is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, to be able to see a list of games and games that I'd never played, never installed ever a day in my life. I just click and hit play. You can't tell me that ain't fire. I'm sorry. Are you telling me you can go to an entire library of games ready right now and you just hit click and play with no download, no nothing? You just need the app. I'm sorry. If you don't like cloud gaming a little bit, you hate. You just hate. I'm just going to say it. I'm just saying it first. Might be something. Maybe you ain't got it. All right. But the physical libraries are gonna be less protected, so you guys are good. You can copy them, back them up, you know what I'm saying? Do little mods to them, you know what I'm saying? I'm with y'all on that. You know, Microsoft hasn't announced, you know, the disk drive dying, you know what I'm saying? So we good. They ain't confirmed a kill on us, but I understand being scared. I understand. Now, Devin, Steam Deck first. Oh man, you know what? I'm not even gonna hate on you, man, because I ain't gonna lie. Steam Deck, I want to hate and say Steam Deck not first, because I've seen some of them other handhelds, but this is where I'm going to shut my damn mouth. I hated on the Steam Deck day one when it was released. I remember telling somebody, man, I said, this is gonna be another Steam machine. This gonna be trash. This is gonna be horrible. They're gonna try to get space next to Nintendo. They're gonna try to get space next to Sony, Xbox. They're gonna fail. And I did all that. It was the opposite. They didn't try to get space with them. They carved their own market. They believed in their product. People who received it were modifying it, and they were doing it easily. I've never seen a handheld that you just bought to say, hey, take me apart. It might as well on the back of the damn Steam Deck said, hey, take me apart, man. You ready? Hey, what you want? You want more hard drive space? Take me out right here. Like, that's what it should have just said. Not gonna lie, we got some good handhelds out right now, though. Okay. 2 is not a winner and 3 is nobody remembers. You know, I'm such a douche for that. They trying to make a hybrid of a PC to a platform that has abandoned physical media. Take that how you will. Now, I agree, and that's something Malenko stated. And the original model for the Xbox was to bridge the gap. And Microsoft has always tried to bridge that gap. And you can be ahead of your time. I'm one that I faithfully believe I have seen multiple things ahead of their time, where it was just, I'm going to tell you one. And they said ahead of his time, and I honestly believe it. There was a guy, and this is kind of dark, so work with me, but there was a guy on Shark Tank who had a device that every time someone passed away in the family and they were cremated and their ashes were put into an urn or something like that, there was a urn that was vacuum sealed and it could keep ashes for so long, and it had a bunch of different places where you can put different ashes of different family members. So the point was that you can have generation after generation after generation inside of one thing sealed, and it was flame proof. And I think that idea, even though they didn't take a deal, I don't know where this guy is, but I think it's just too far ahead of his time. I think that's a beautiful idea. It's just that we're so stuck in the old ways of just, hey, we got to earn, and you know, people lose them, people drop them, a lot of different things. So nonetheless, it happens, man. All right. So I'm not going to beat this one to death. All right. Because we got to go ahead and move on to the next topic. I wanted to see if I had anything else left on this. No, I ain't really got much else, man. Okay. I ain't really got much else. Now, I'm going to go ahead right now and see if we got this straight. Let's go. Here we go. Bam! Here we go, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Dude, I Got the Munchies. Okay, I want everybody to know what's crazy is Dude, I Got the Munchies is now I ain't gonna say surpassing. It's not. I'll be lying. It's close, though. It's almost surpassing Choose Your Fate, y'all. Yes, in the clips, believe it or not, we got a lot of Choose Your Fate clips, but Dude, I Got the Munchies is taking off, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We got a lot of stoners here. We got a lot of people with the left-hand cigarettes, a lot of gamers who got the Cheeto thumbs and fingers all on the controllers. You know, and don't you hate when you get the chicken wings because they be so good that you try to eat them and you try to wipe it on your shirt, but it never gets fully off. It always still gets on your controller. And you come back 2 days later and now the A and B button in your fighting game is slipping when you're trying, you know. Shout out to the gamers who eat. But nonetheless, this is Dude, I Got the Munchies, where we talk about some of the latest cravings in food, okay? And we're going to go ahead and talk about the first one. Hopefully this comes up. Like I said, we're doing everything through Restream, so very different.
Do you love crawfish enough to eat crawfish flavored ice cream during crawfish?
Hey, I didn't need to hear you talk, okay? I didn't need to hear you talk. I really didn't. Okay, we'll pull this up. I can't pull it up side by side. Side by side ruins it. So we're just going to do this one for right now. Okay. So I want to loop this video and play it again for you. All right. Because I want to take the time to go through this. Do you guys see that on screen, man? What the hell, bro? What the hell? You got to be stoned out of your mind. And I'm not going to lie. It looked good. It looked good, man. So we have a Texas ice cream shop doing something that sounds completely wrong, y'all. It should be illegal to your taste buds. It should be illegal to your mouth. It should be illegal to come anywhere within 5 feet of your face. But I'm sorry. Red Circle Ice Cream in Texas is drawing eyes. People are saying this is good, y'all. Now, it's seasonal crawfish flavor made with butter and Cajun style seasoning. Okay, then they put an actual crawfish on top. Hold on, let's rewind that again. Let's rewind that. They're serving seasonal crawfish flavor made with butter and Cajun style seasoning, and then they put an actual crawfish on top. The owner says it was inspired by Houston's Viet Cajun crawfish scene. And apparently demand is so high, they keep selling out. They selling out, bro. They selling. So I'm crazy sitting here talking about, I don't know. They selling out. I don't know if this is a dessert or a damn I triple dog dare you. Like, I don't know. I gotta respect it though. Ice cream shop with crawfish, the mix. I don't know. How do y'all feel about it? I need to know. Would you eat this? Yes or no? Yes, you know. Now, Malenko, Red Circle need to be shut down for crimes against humans. Lost me with the crawfish. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. I haven't ate crawfish ever, bro. I've never tried crawfish. Okay, guys? There's a lot of different fish I haven't tried. There's a lot of fish I have, right? I tried calamari, right? That's delicious. Oh, beautiful. Right there, I've tried catfish. I tried tilapia. I've tried all the different, all the different fish, okay? But I haven't tried lobster, okay? I haven't tried crawfish. Those are 2 I have not tried. So I would love to try. So, what do you guys think? Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I hope I got this right. I'm not going to lie, looking at the Dubai chocolate one, though. That Dubai chocolate looking fire, man. I just had to say, my bad. My bad. That might be on me. Okay, let me go ahead and see if I got the next one pulled up, because I don't even think I got it pulled up. Yeah, I do. You're playing. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Which one? I want to pull up a good one. Okay, let's pull up this one. Here we go. Let's take this one out. Okay, I don't know why that one's still there. Remove. Y'all, some people may not know this place. I know this place very well because I was... Hold on. Let me make sure something changed. Something told me... Okay. Make sure. Alright, good. My bad, y'all. I thought something changed on my end. Okay, it looked like on me on OBS throwing errors and shit. I don't like that. Y'all, but some of y'all might not know about this place. I do, because I was in Memphis and oh my goodness, y'all. I love me some Zaxby's, right? So, Zaxby's is going big with new giant chicken finger wraps. Y'all have had chicken finger wraps. They're doing giant chicken finger wraps. Look at the size of these damn wraps, y'all, okay? So these are not snack wraps pretending to be a meal, okay? Each one comes stuffed with 3 giant chicken fingers, mixed greens, carrots, red cabbage, all the stuff wrapped up and toasted. They're launching 3 flavors: chicken bacon ranch, buffalo blue, and Asian sensation. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, Zaxby's, you might have me run into you. Now, Zaxby's is also bringing back, y'all listen close, Zaxby's is bringing back the banana pudding milkshake. It's about time, Zaxby's. Yes, they are bringing back the banana pudding milkshake, which is the real headline. I don't know why I did not start with that, so I apologize to everybody else, okay? But the giant chicken finger wraps, I have to try. Now, the wraps and shake hit nationwide today, okay? So I want you to run out and grab it, okay? Everybody go out and enjoy, all right? I want you to taste it. I want you to know. Let me know. All right, let me know how it tastes. There you go, Tarnished Gamer. I got a Zaxby's right down the road. Well, bro, this just released today. Go ahead and get you a banana pudding milkshake. Man, you're going to be like, damn, he was right. This was the highlight. I told you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Now, I'm not going to lie. Okay, that's delicious. Oh, my God. Every single road trip, I take Zaxby's is included. I'm not going to lie. Zaxby's is great. Man, at first, I was hating on Zaxby's for the longest. I was like, I ain't going to go. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I ain't going. And when I went, yeah, it's good. Good chicken tenders, man. All right. So, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And hopefully it don't mess up like that last one. That last one got a little crazy on me, man. Okay, and hold on, let me see if I hit replace. It should replace the image. Okay, there you go. Okay, that was my bad, y'all. I'm tripping on my Scottie Pippen. Which one? I got to do a good image for this one. Okay, this is a good one. I want a good one. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. Y'all, there you go. That's what I needed. Okay. So we got a lot. McDonald's got so much going on, man. They always got something going on, but they're doing a lot. McDonald's is doing a lot right now. Let's just say that. So I need y'all to stay with me through all this, okay? Because they got a lot, okay? First, they're dropping a Stranger Things Happy Meal tied to the Tales from 85, okay? It's going to be tied to the Tales from 85. I think y'all are like that. We all love Stranger Things, man. This is going to come with, the promotion is backed by 12 collectible toys, an activity book, and a QR code game where fans help save Hawkins. Okay? You Stranger Things fans may love that. Okay? It's going to be the Stranger Things Happy Meal, and it's 4 Tales from 85, 12 collectible toys, activity book, QR code, all that. Go ahead and get it. But that ain't it. That ain't it. That's why I said stay with me. Cause what hits US on May 5th, then overseas, McDonald's New Zealand, it's just too much, okay? But nonetheless, the Happy Meal, when it drops, shout out to you. I feel like I dissed my Stranger Things fans, okay? But we're going to talk about New Zealand for a second. I got to talk about New Zealand. Let me pull up this picture right now. I'm sorry. I have to pull it up. New Zealand got this, y'all. New Zealand has the mullet cheeseburger. Yes, it is a cheeseburger with the mullet, which is basically a cheeseburger with a piece of cheese hanging out the back. A piece of cheese hanging out his ass. To me, it almost looks like a cheeseburger with his pants sagging. It looked like a cheeseburger superhero. It looked like a cheeseburger carpet. I don't know what to do. Like, if you give me my cheeseburger wrapped, it's not going to look like this. I'm not going to have a mullet if you wrap my cheeseburger. So which means I'm not even going to have the mullet cheeseburger unless you put it in a box. They probably got mullet boxes. Do they have mullet boxes? McDonald's, New Zealand. That's why I asked. I told y'all. That slice of cheese is $8. Yo, it's definitely up there, man. It's definitely up there. All right, because that slice of cheese is long, man. Shout out to the mullet gang, man. Everybody, the Joe Dirt Burger. I like that, man. That's a good nickname for it, man. Tarnished Game, I got the best nickname right now. I like the Joe Dirt, man. Hey, give me 2 Joe Dirts and a large fry, man. 2 Joe Dirts and a large fry. But also, one more thing. Okay, I ain't gonna do it. But I told you, McDonald's got a lot. I wasn't supposed to do this. I was supposed to show one thing and just talk about everything. But McDonald's is just smashing it, y'all. Look at this one. McDonald's UK, though. All right, this is McDonald's UK. They added new McCrispy burgers. Look at that damn crispy chicken. Oh, my goodness, man. And guess what? They serve everything, anything you want with Frank's Red Hot, y'all. So you can get Frank's Red Hot for breakfast items. You can get Biscoff McFlurries at the McDonald's out there in UK. McDonald's, what are you doing to us? Why don't we have this? They got frozen cherry lemonades and shit in the UK. Like, UK, how are you getting the good stuff and we the fat people? I'm sorry, y'all. Let's move on to the next one. Because I'm really gonna, I'm hungry right now, and this shit is not doing it for me right now. It's not. I'm starving watching delicious food items. This is the worst segment to do. I'm breaking a sweat, as y'all can see it. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. My bad, y'all. That shit was so delicious. I couldn't wait to talk about this one either, though. Now, I'm going to see which photo is better. I'm going to pull this one up. I think this is a better photo. Okay, here we go. Y'all, who goes to Buc-ee's? Shout out Buc-ee's. I got to shout out Buc-ee's. Now, I'm a guy that has done many road trips. And if you're not a road trip person, you might not be familiar with Buc-ee's. But I'm here to tell you, man, this is a wonderful road stop. It's only a couple places that I make sure to stop at. Okay? Because they're so good. All right? And I've been to a couple Casey's. I ain't going to hate on Casey's either. All right, Casey's, you be coming through. You know, I got a Buc-ee's, and there's a couple others on the road. But Buc-ee's just dropped what I believe is the most ignorant damn peanut butter cup I have ever seen in my life. Buc-ee's has a giant Reese's-style candy called the Overbite. It's basically a hockey puck of chocolate filled with peanut butter. It's a 1/4 pound candy cup with a beaver on top. It literally says a 1/4 pound on the front of it. Now, this is around 500 to 600 calories for the whole thing.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my God. You're going to need to have your hands up for this one. But no, excuse me. 560 to 600 calories per cup. Oh my Lord. But they do got flavors like dark chocolate peanut butter, cookies and cream, milk chocolate caramel, milk chocolate peanut butter. Delicious flavors. So if you like it, now I'm not gonna lie, they around $3. Okay, that's not bad. That's a pretty damn good price. $3 is the price of a king size Reese, which is 4 Reese's peanut butter cups, right? So you get a giant Buc-ee's peanut butter cup. And if you aren't able to eat and you just have to put something on your stomach, why not just do the worst thing you could, which is a Buc-ee's peanut butter cup. And shout out to everybody who goes out there and ride on the road, who likes to stop at great gas stations. Shout out to you guys, man. All right, let me go to it. Oh my God, Biscoff, yum. That ain't gonna lie, Biscoff is yummy. I've never been to Buc-ee's. I heard a lot, but that 4th pound Reese's about to kill a small child. Y'all ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, that's a tough one right there. Buc-ee's stays packed though. It do. That's kind of like Casey's. Right? Casey stays packed. And it's another one that has, I can't think of the name of it, but they always have great food, bro. And Casey's has pretty good food. I ain't gonna hate. But it's another place I can't think of that's on the highway all the time. And their food is so good that if you got a slice of pizza, chicken, it does not matter. That shit's fire. Okay? A 1/4 pound chocolate is like the size of a Mac Mini. He ain't lying, though. It is about the size of a Mac Mini, bro. It is. Like, the Mac Mini ain't that big. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'll eat it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a cap. I'm one that I would eat it. And I would eat it while I'm on the road. But I would have to eat it in sections. So, which means I like, bam, I'll take a bite. And then I take another bite, and I'm like, boom, I'll wrap it up. Like, that's all you can do. Like, if you telling me you be like, oh, I ate the whole thing, then shit. Damn, that's a lot. I have to see it, though. But a quarter pound? Ooh-wee. Let's move on to the next one, man. Yo, my Lord. Man, I told y'all, this is a dude I got the munchies. If you got the munchies right now, this is really, you are good. You are liking this. Move on to the next. So, y'all. Let me get rid of this one. Buc-ee's, you can go. Thank you. All right, y'all. Burger King is going full Star Wars on y'all ass. Okay? But Burger King is going full Star Wars for the Mandalorian and Grogu. How do you pronounce that? Is it Grogu? I'm not a Star Wars guy. Okay? I haven't watched Star Wars at all, guys. I did it for myself. I know I'm a Trekkie. I can't do it. I can't cross over to that side. All right? I can't do it. I'm going to watch Star Wars soon, y'all. But they're going full Star Wars mode with the Mandalorian, with the Mandalorian and Grogu. Now, the menu actually is stacked. All right? They got a barbecue bounty Whopper that comes with Swiss crispy pickle chips, bacon, and bounty barbecue sauce in a helmet-style cartoon. Okay? Like, the box is crazy. Okay, that is like, it's really wild, but it's helmet style. If you see on screen right now, for those vertical, you might not see, but the landscape can see it is shaped like a helmet for the burger to come in, and then the box for the Happy Meal is crazier. But you've got Grogu's Blue Cookie Shake, which I'm interested in trying, okay? You have garlic chicken fries with Parmesan and garlic and Imperial Cheddar Ranch Tots. Y'all, let me repeat that menu, because Burger King has been sleeping for a bit. All right, they came through a little bit, but now Burger King has what they call the Barbecue Bounty Whopper. That's one. You got Grogu's Blue Cookie Shake. You got garlic chicken fries with Parmesan and garlic. And you got Imperial Cheddar Ranch Tots. Not gonna lie, you're doing it up, Burger King. Now, they also got collectible cups, a bounty bundle. They got Mandalorian-themed kids' meals. We can go on and on. Everything's gonna launch on what day? Everybody can guess. On May the 4th, of course. National Star Wars Day. All right? So, May the 4th, this will be releasing to Burger King near you. Go ahead and cop. Tell me how you feel, how you enjoy. Okay? Now, nobody can compete with the early 2000s Jar Jar Binks. Oh, what you know about the Jar Jar Binks cups from Taco Bell, man? Jar Jar Binks, do you know his face is on there? Like Jar Jar had the funniest face, man. It was wonderful cups, too. I loved them. I'm not going to lie. Those were some of the best cups. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, this one's going to be a good one right here. It better be. Don't play with me. Ooh-wee. Come with it. Come with it. I just had to look. Come with it, y'all. Now we talking.
Round 2. Fight.
So, Domino's Japan is going Super Saiyan, okay? With an ultra cheese pizza topped with 1 kilogram of mozzarella. Yes, y'all, I am not playing. They are packing up on their pizza in Domino's Japan 1 kilogram of mozzarella. For those who do not understand the measurements, let me break it down for you. They are putting over 2 pounds of cheese or 10 cups of mozzarella on 1 pizza. Does that help? Okay. But it's part of their Domino's Decamori Festival. I hope I got that right too. I'm getting my pronunciations better. But that's going to be running from April 24th through May 10th. And they're also selling nearly 1 kilogram of carrot and potato wedges. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of this right, so please butcher me in comments, chat, and everything when I chop this up. But yes, they are also selling what looks like to be almost chicken tenders and potato wedges, okay? Is that right? Can I say they sell? Okay, they selling nearly 1 kilogram of popcorn chicken and potato wedges. That's what we call it, okay, in America. But This ain't pizza night no more, y'all. This is the ultimate final party for anyone you invite ever. Like, I don't care what party you throwing. If you put these 3 things out there, brush your hands, you're done. Everybody's going to eat good. I don't know if the cheese need to be cooked a little more because it's a lot of cheese. So you might have to take it out and put it on the top and let the cheese broil on top to cook the cheese because we don't want uncooked cheese, right? I'm just saying. And that, y'all, is, dude, I got the fucking munchies. Bam. Y'all, that was wonderful, man. I think we did good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now, this one's going to be pretty quick. Game of the week. That's what we do. Every week, we announce a game. Last time we did this, it was Knockout 2, Wrath of the Karen. I still recommend people go out and check that out. But y'all, this one today, I don't even have to pull anything up. I don't have to show any video clips. I don't have to do anything but say it. And everyone will agree. Game of the week is none other than Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. It's nothing else. For those who do not know, Oblivion opened the doors on a lot of things in regards to open world. So I've been told. Okay? I played it after I played games like Fallout New Vegas. So for me, I got the experience much later. Okay? So open world, when I played Fallout New Vegas, I thought that was the introduction. I didn't have my history straight. But I had some people tell me Oblivion actually did a lot, and there were a lot of other games that paved the way for Oblivion. But the fact that we have such a wonderful game remastered, and I have heard nothing but high praises, means that immediately when I finish the Outer Worlds 2, I will be running to play this game. I recommend everybody who has never played Oblivion to take the time now and play this game. We all were talking about every other type of game. Elden Ring, right? You're talking about Elden Ring. If you love Elden Ring, you are a fool to not go play Oblivion Remastered. If you love Witcher 3, you need to go play Oblivion Remastered. I'm sorry. This game, not only does it cover everything, it was one of the first games that I played. And I would say Fallout New Vegas was first, but I still felt like Fallout New Vegas drew me in a way to each step. Yeah, I could have went differently for the story, but Oblivion is just do what the hell you want to do, and you could play this game. There's no real, you just have to follow this. It's a beautiful game, man. So I don't really have to say much more. I don't have to waste any more time on this. Everybody, please go play it. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, man. All right? It's Oblivion Remastered scared me. Anyways, just ask Dead Specimen why. Oh, man. Okay. So, I don't know why it scared you, man. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have scared you, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to ask him. But without further ado, let's get to it. Y'all, this is Choose Your Fate. And I want y'all to know something, man. This episode, I am actually over time, y'all. I'm going to have to cut the stream short. We're going to redo the Choose Your Fate. And I'm mad because I have to go, bro. You know what? I'm going to see. Hold on. I don't want to leave the stream going because that's not professional. That's not professional enough. But I want to have the Choose Your Fate because this is the best segment. And I got a damn good one. Y'all, we're going to go ahead and pick up the Choose Your Fate later on tonight because I have to go live too for a video game. So we'll do the Choose Your Fate later tonight. All right? Okay. So that way we get out the way. but I have to, and now I have to make an appointment, which I'm actually probably going to be late for. So, yeah, other than that, man, I appreciate all y'all being here, man. Thank you for tuning in. It's a hell of a show. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Malenko. Shout out Chelsea's Way. Shout out Dr. Specimen, Tarnished Gamer. Who else? I know I'm leaving out tons of people, man. John 5. Where you been? I ain't see you in the chat, man. My fault. John 5, shout you out. Who else? I know I'm leaving out people. Joshua Drake, man. Ties and Authoring. So I can forget my dog, man. All right, we got to shout out everybody. DJ Khaled. We got AR Rab. We had Bad Player. We had Devin in the building. We had just a lot of people, man. Everybody came through. So I appreciate y'all. Chelsea's Way, thank you for the donation. Other than that, y'all, it's your boy NickMoses05. We're going to pick up Choose Your Fate later on tonight. Holla!